President Donald Trump said his sole reason for authorizing the U.S. bombing of Iran was to destroy its nuclear program. But now new reporting by CNN, later matched by the New York Times, shows that this attack may not have been as destructive as the president initially claimed. According to that reporting, an early assessment from the Defense Intelligence Agency concluded that the strikes did not destroy the core components of Iran's nuclear program, and likely only set it back by months. The assessment was preliminary, and other U.S. intelligence agencies have not yet fully weighed in. Still, the assessment directly contradicts comments by both President Donald Trump and his Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, who said Iran's nuclear program was decimated by these attacks.
Iran's nuclear ambitions have been obliterated.
In a post on social media, White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt confirmed the preliminary assessment, but called it flat out wrong, saying it was written by a, quote, low-level loser in the intelligence community. She also called it a, quote, clear attempt to demean President Trump. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth also pushing back against that report in a statement to Spectrum News, reading in part, based on everything we have seen, and I've seen it all, our bombing campaign obliterated Iran's ability to create nuclear weapons. Meanwhile, a ceasefire between Israel and Iran kicked in on Tuesday morning despite a rocky start. Israel accused Iran of breaking the tenuous ceasefire and retaliated by striking a radar installation outside of Tehran. The president was visibly frustrated Tuesday morning as he left for the NATO summit in the Netherlands.
We basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the they're doing. Do you understand that?
The president also voiced a rare rebuke against Israel, warning it not to continue striking Iran.
And I'm telling you, I'm not happy about that, Israel.
Less than an hour later, the president took to social media to announce that the Israeli attack was called off and the ceasefire was back on.
Peace in the Middle East has never been closer within our grasp.
On Capitol Hill, an intelligence briefing for lawmakers was abruptly postponed on Tuesday.
Congress, in a classified hearing, is entitled to know how much of this nuclear material was destroyed, how much escaped, etc.
The president's focus now turns to the NATO summit in the Netherlands. Among the initiatives that he's pushing, a requirement for NATO members to spend 5% of their country's economic output on defense. The president plans to return to the U.S. Wednesday evening. Reporting here in Washington, I'm Evan Koslof, Spectrum News.